So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom. This is an exciting moment. This is my first subscriber replay submission. So this is TurboTank87, who is a clan friend of mine. We platoon a lot, and you can see in this game I was actually also in this match in the Object 416, and it was a good game. We also had Bonkers with us, and Bonkers is another guy that I platoon with quite a bit. And we're on Erlenberg. It's a tier 9 game. Turbo's in the FV4202, which is the new premium British medium tank. Very accurate gun, pretty non-existent armour apart from the front of the hull, which can bounce some things. I'm in the flying bedpan, which is the Object 416, and Bonkers is in the T34. So we're coming up on the 1-2 line, as you often do. You can see I'm ahead of the team here, trying to spot but actually not seeing anything. And and here's an SD1. Let's see what we can do. First shot. Oh, that went high. That was a real shame. First shot was at that track SD1, and it just went high. Blind shot. No, that blind shot he'd moved, so it's going back up to have another peek. The gun on this is generally very accurate, so he was unlucky with that first shot. No shots there. So you can see, and there's a, oh no. Now I'll give Turbo the benefit of the doubt. I think he was going, obviously aiming for that IS that flew across the front there. I suspect he was actually going for the mod 1, and the IS just happened to run through, but he was a more valuable target. So, and again, that SD1 is quite angled and it's got really good armour, so chances of penning him are pretty slim. We've been spotted and took a shot, a bouncing shot, which is really unusual in the FV. Took a shot from the right. ST1, that probably went through him. His turret armor, well, none of the armor on the ST1 is fantastic, so it probably went through, but he's a good player, that guy. So, replay's moving around all over the place. So what have we got? Oh, there's that mod 1 still down there. Still not done for a huge amount. Only one damaging hit so far that we know about. And this happens all the time on this map. They push one team, usually the northern team takes the 1-2-3 line, and the southern team takes the 8-9-0 line. And again, this is what's happened here. So you get this sort of situation where they have to try and cross into the face of the enemy. That was a good shot. Probably should have stayed there and taken another shot, but he's seen the T32 there, and we're 4-1 down, 5-1 down, so we're in a bit of trouble. Turbo, myself and Bonkers are still here, but we've lost the left flank entirely. Completely lost the left flank, so in real trouble. Me and Turbo head back to put some covering fire. The Object 416, which I'm driving in this battle, has a really good gun, good rate of fire, and also it's a very low profile, so those sort of dips you get around the top of this hill are pretty good for it if you can get your gun down. It's got zero gun depression. Oh, and there's a... he tracked him there. Right, can we track him and hit him? So that's really weird. This gun on this tank is usually very accurate. Must be a kill here. Come on, yes, nice. So we brought it back to 3-5, but they're still pressurising the cap a lot. Okay, there's a T54. Oops, and both of those guys have seen it. There's an IS down there. That's good. IS again, and again this is the FV at its best. It's got a chance to aim shots from range. Oh, that IS has just been tracked in a bad place, and use its generally very accurate gun. I mean, Turbo's missed a few here early on, but mainly because the tank he's been firing at being slightly angled, and that can create obviously a lot of problems in terms of penetration, because the pen on the gun is not phenomenal. It's not bad, but it's not phenomenal. So oh, that would have been a beauty, just didn't lead the shot enough. So here we go, we've done 1200 damage, and they're still pressurising the cap. They've still got 1, 2, 3 tanks out there that we know of, and they've got a couple in the middle. So, and now the T-54's come around the back. Bonkers has died, unfortunately, but then he is bonkers. That was an unlucky shot. Must have hit a wreck with that shot. He's using the camo here of through a couple of bushes to make sure that he's not spotted when he fires. I think probably I was helping in terms of spotting, and he was being able to shoot things I was spotting. So as is, that's the first hit I think we've taken all game. Here comes the object coming around the back. He's dead. That was a pretty silly move by the object, because the object, as I said before, has got 0 gun depression. So that's me running. I'm being chased by the ST1. Turbo's coming in to help. So the two of us finish him up, which is great. So that was good reaction by Turbo. He saw that I was in trouble and came to help. Never going to penetrate a T-34 when he's in a hold down position there. And suddenly we're back to winning. It's 11-10. We were at one point really looking under the cosh here, but they've still got some very dangerous tanks in the game, and good players as well. Always trying for the weak spot, and there I've just been killed by the T-34. Still not quite sure how that happened. Thought I was in a depression, but obviously I wasn't. Well, there was enough of me to be seen, and the T-34 has a big ass gun. So and he's got lucky there. Turbo's got lucky because that T-54 was looking the other way, obviously firing at the Borsig. The Mod 1's just put one up his Jaxie. Okay, and we're pushing the T-54, and he's dead. So that's really good, because that's a very dangerous tier 9 medium. We know T-34 was down the back here. We're trying, and the Mod's still up on the hill. So it's still 13-12. Still 13-12. It could go either way this game. Turbo's on 2,400 damage. Both of us are dead. So we're probably providing real helpful, insightful comments like "kill him, please" at this point. And that was unlucky. That was a really good shot. Hit him just below the turret ring, but just couldn't pull back quickly enough without taking a big one in return. So yeah, that's not the kind of exchange you want there, really, Turbo, is it? So he probably can't take more than a high roll from the T-34 could actually one-shot him. So he's been wise, he's coming round. I think he's just trying to work out the best route to dig out that T-34. That T-34 is in a really good spot. I mean, he's not going to win the game there because he's not in the cap, but he's below the cap, and his hull is the weak point on the T-34, and it's all below the lie of the land, so he's able to just keep his turret above and keep peppering anything that tries to take him out. So obviously the better play, which is what Turbo's doing now, is to push up and try and kill off the remaining enemy tank, and then we got full opportunity to then come at the T-34 in multiple directions, or indeed just cap out, which I think in some ways is the best move here. So he's had a good game. 2,700 damage we know about. There was at least one blind shot, I think, that SDA1 I think, which Turbo fired at early on, was probably a blind shot hit. Whoops. Whole battlefield to drive around, and the two of you managed to bump into each other. Hey ho. So you can see the FV42 is quite a slow medium. It's you know, it's not a speedster by any means. 35 is its top speed, and you know, as a result, you can see that WZ is actually keeping distance from him. So I think we were actually all thinking it was worth just capping out, because 3-1, you know, means we'll win. But and this T-34 is a really good player. But I think once the Jagdtiger and the WZ decided to go for the T-34, Turbo did the right thing. You're far better off pushing and trying to join together, and actually all three of you take him on in one go. And I must admit, I thought by now the T-34 would have moved up into the hill above the cap, probably around the sort of C9, up around the D8 area, that sort of thing. The Turbo's pretty sure he knows where he's going to be, and he doesn't think that he's moved, not significantly anyway. So we'll see, but the Jagdtiger hasn't found him yet. So where is he? Jagdtiger can take a hit. WZ can't, and probably Turbo can't either. So he's waiting to see what he can see. Where is the T-34? Where is the T-34? It's not a fast tank, so we're not quite sure where he could be. Nice looking tank, the FV4202. Quite a big head. But oh, and there he is. So somehow he got past the Jagdtiger. I don't know how that happened. So here we are. He's going to try and get a flanking shot on the T-34. At least we know where he is now. Oh, he's been spotted. But T-34's fired, and he's got a beautiful shot on his rear. There's not an awful lot the T-34 can do here. He's got multiple enemies coming in at all different angles, and Turbo's using this building really nicely. And his rate of fire is so much more. He's getting 3 shots in for every one that the T-34 was firing, and he was finished off by the Jagdtiger. So GG, great carry by Turbo, really good carry. So there you go, that was a good carry by Turbo in the end. Win 8, which gave him 7,147 Super Unicorn level, so really good job. First class mastery. Yeah, the fact that was a first class just shows how well some people play this FV, because you would have thought that was probably an ace tanker. It was 3,600 damage, so really good game. Got the Confederate medal, which I always like. I think that's a real winner. Shows you've been a team player in the best sense. I've noticed on the replay thing here on Quickybabes replay site, that's really useful. So you can see the shot hit ratio, 86%, which is a really good indication of how accurate this gun is on this tank. In terms of XP, base XP of 1,163, carried the team, as you see. Also the ST1 had a good game. I was down here and had an average game in that. Bonkers did a lot of early work trying to get up close, but didn't seem to get very lucky with his shots. So, you know, between us, our platoon did a reasonable job, but it really was these guys here, I think, that turned that game around, because at one point we were 5-1 down, and we were looking like we were really under the cosh. So, you know, good stuff. Turbo had 30 shots fired, 26 of them hit. So again, you see the accuracy at work. Only 17 penetrated. Quite a lot of his early shots were fired at tanks that were angled. So even though he hit, chances of penetration were pretty slim. Did that 3,600 damage, of which probably just under half was at distance. again shows the accuracy of that gun, even though some of those shots will also, the dispersion on them seem to be quite noticeable. My experience with, and I've got this tank as well, and my experience with the accuracy of it is that when it doesn't tend to deviate too much. So took 4 hits, 3 of them penetrated, 1 didn't, and again that's not unexpected. I think what was a bit unexpected, the shot he did bounce was from STA-1, which seemed to hit the side of his turret, which is not very well armoured. So maybe because the STA-1 was below him, the angling was accentuated, I don't know, but either way, a bit surprising he even got 1 bounce in that battle. Sometimes you bounce them off the front of the turret, but that's about the only place you'll bounce anything in FV, unless you're very lucky. What else have we got here? Yeah, so good game. We did, well, you got 65,000, nearly 66,000 credits, after costs nearly 40,000, so good game. And 2,400 XP for the game. It was his first victory of the day in that tank, so really good game. So anyway, that was a good little game from Turbo. So thanks for sending that over, mate, and thanks for the game. Thanks for carrying that match, because we needed it, I think. So appreciate sending it in. If anybody else has got a replay they want me to share, please just upload it to one of the sites, either this Quickie Babe replay site or to the WOT replay site, and just send me the link. Don't send me the audio, the whole file. Just send me the link to the download, and I can go and have a look at it. Let me know maybe why you think it's a good matchup. Obviously I had insight on this one because I was in the team, but I thought it was an interesting one in terms of showing the FV off in terms of his accuracy and his ability to carry a game even when you're not top tier. So anyway, this has been Gamer Dom. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and please enjoy your games. Have fun. Try not to take it too seriously. Remember, it is a game, and I'll see you again soon.